welcome to the next edition of the Real Momentum Podcast. Again, for those of you I've not met yet, my name is Rick Gregory, president of the Triangle and Triad region for Coldwell Banker Advantage. And with me is Mr. Alex McFadyen. Welcome, Alex. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
So we invited Alex today because, Alex, you just were awarded the 2022 RISMedia Rookie of the Year. Correct?
Correct.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
That is a huge feat. Now, for many of us, we don't know what the RISMedia Rookie of the Year is all about, right? So tell us about the event. Tell us about the award. Tell us about everything that happened during the event itself, because that's absolutely amazing. You competed against so many people.
Yeah, there was hundreds of finalists, and then they broke it down to 10 people, and then the 10 were sent out to Rosen Center in Orlando, and
so all 10 people were there in Orlando.
Were there in Orlando at the event,
RISMedia conference.
They announced it at the event.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So tell us about that. Tell us about the event itself. Where it was in Orlando.
It was in Orlando at the Rosen Center. It was at the NAR event.
Okay.
And they had a dinner for us on that Friday night, and I had no idea that I was going to win. I had to send in a acceptance speech, and they called my name, and
that was awesome. So you got your award.
I did.
So you're picked among the 10, but to start off with thousands of people originally.
I think hundreds of people.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but
let's say tens of thousands of people. Let's go with that. Okay.
Right.
But you get up there and did you remember your award speech?
So I remembered most of it, but they had a screen below, so I could read off if I didn't.
Good for you.
So
that
it all
is
worked
fantastic.
out.
Congratulations, man. That is wonderful. So tell us, many of us aren't familiar with the award itself. So what did they look for, in a winning candidate?
So it was based on your production, transaction numbers, and just past classes and what you do to get that business.
Okay.
So my first full year real estate, I did 86 transactions.
In your first full year, you did 86 transactions.
Right under $20 million in sales.
Oh, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. So you're just running hard in Fayetteville, beating everybody else out. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, so I started out just doing a lot of for sale by owners. Is how I started my business.
Okay.
And my uncle, Malcolm McFadyen, works at Coldwell Banker too, so I kind of piggybacked off him for about 2 months, just seeing what he did, and just learned a lot from him. And going to Megan Gerber's classes at my office, she taught me a lot.
Yeah, Megan does a wonderful job.
She does, and so that played a huge role in my success for sure. And just listening to Ralph Huff, he's big real estate, so he's helped me a lot, and Lisa Getty as well.
Yeah,
she keeps me in check and makes sure I'm doing what I need to do.
She keeps me in check also, so it's all good.
As well as Alan Tucker when I first started, just keeping me out of trouble, making sure I'm doing the right things in my transactions. So it all. Coldwell Banker played a huge role in my success.
Oh, that's fantastic. So 86 your first year. Now, how many years have you been at this now?
2.5.
So what'd you do your second year?
Oh, well, so my first year I started the first part of 2020, and this award was for my 2021 year.
Okay.
So this year I think I've done about 90 transactions, give or take.
Oh, that's fantastic. So they based everything on transactions and your volume?
Mostly, yeah. That's what she said. That's kind of why I won, because I had a lot more than the other finalists.
And did they take anything else into consideration?
Yeah, like the classes that I partaked in. So I did a new construction class that taught me a lot about the new construction side of the business, and also about community involvement. So I'm head of the property committee at First Presbyterian Church in Fayetteville.
Okay.
And just things like that.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you. So now, with all the training that you got, whether it be Megan and Lisa or Ralph, everybody that providing you the support, Mike, Alan, everybody, in our whole Fayetteville, Southern Pines area.
Yeah.
So there's got to be a couple key things that really stuck with you as you started off. And you may look at things that other new agents are doing or not doing that you would recommend for them to do. Can you kind of go through that a little bit?
Yes, I think most importantly is just making sure you're keeping your clients top of mind, their interests top of mind, staying in touch with them. Even after you close the sale, just make sure you're still talking with them, staying in touch, being genuine, because that's most of my business is all past referrals. So just making sure you can really connect with them, because it'll go a long way and you'll get a lot more business that way.
Now, what were you doing before residential real estate?
I just graduated college.
So you didn't have a big sphere, right?
So I mean, I'm from Fayetteville, so I know a lot of people
Okay.
in Fayetteville, and I've had a lot of my past clients are just friends and family that have referred me out, and then getting these. Most of my business starting off though was for sale by owners, and getting those listings and people that see my signs in the yard that live in the area that know me. Finally realized that I was doing real estate, and that helped my business grow tremendously.
Oh, that's great. That is great. Now, you clearly, when you look back on your first couple of years in the business, and you have a huge career in front of you in residential real estate, but as you look back, even now, you probably look back at things that you did when you first started off, say, oh God, I don't want that to ever happen again, right? I don't want to go through that or anything. So out of recommendations for all of our agents, again, whether they've been, they're newer to the business, they've been in the business for a while, like what recommendations do you have from where you sit and what you've learned so far? Because you've done close to 200 transactions since you started in the business.
Yeah, right at 200.
Right.
I think.
So, like, what would you recommend to everybody that they either start doing that they haven't been doing or should stop doing?
So stop doing. If you don't know the answer to something when you're at a showing, just say, I'm not sure, but I will give you that information, just because that could really bite you in the butt in the long run, especially if you don't know what you're telling your clients. What was the other part?
What would you recommend that they do?
Recommend that you do is contact as many for sale by owners as you possibly can. Talk to as many people every day as you can. Even if you're getting lunch somewhere, talk to somebody, tell them you're in real estate, because you never know where that transaction can go. One client that I found when I first started in the business, I was just talking to at a new construction house, and I've now done close to 80 transactions with just that client in the past 2 years. So
that is amazing.
You never know where your business can come from.
Investor clients are super important as well.
Correct.
So talk to us about your daily activities. Are you a very regimented guy?
Not like I should be. I usually wake up. Well, I used to wake up, text 10 for sale by owners every morning. I'll contact whoever I'm in a deal with, make sure everything's going as planned. Contact my sellers, giving them an update on showings for the week, feedback, just so we can kind of adjust price if we need to. And then at the end of the day, every day I do this. I go on the MLS, look at all the closed sales for that day, what went pending and how long it was on the market, just to kind of give an idea of how the market's moving in that price point, and just so when I'm going on a new appointment, I can already know everything on the top of my head, so my clients can know that I'm doing their justice and doing what I need to be doing.
And staying on top of and being very well informed of all that's going on. Oh,
Definitely.
Good for you. That's fantastic. So when you reach out to those for sale by owners, the 10 for sale by owners you do every morning by text, interesting that you use text. Why text?
That's what I've had the most success with. I send them a text, they don't respond. I'll send them a text the next week. And I feel like it's just, for me personally, I've had better luck just because I'm not hounding them on a phone call. I just send them a text. If they want to respond, they will. And that's just how I've gotten for sale by owners in the past.
And do they always respond to you?
Oh, no. No. I mean, most of them don't. 90% of them don't. But if you just stay on top of it every week, eventually you'll get some responses, and that's typically how you're going to convert them over.
Well, and the discipline of starting every day and ending every day the same way is super, super important, right? And a lesson learned for all of us, no matter what we're doing, to keep going. That's great. Do you have any special messages you want to share with anybody?
Yeah, I mean, special messages I would guess for the newer agents is just stay focused. I mean, when I first started, I think I probably only did a couple transactions the first few months, but if you just stay on top of it and just keep doing what you're supposed to be doing, you'll get success, and I know we'll all get there at some point.
Well, we're all super proud of you, man.
I appreciate it.
Super proud of you.
Thank you.
2022 Rookie of the Year. You can put that on your business card?
I'll put it somewhere for sure.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. We hope everybody's doing exceptionally well, and I'll thank you again. I mean, great lessons learned, and again, congratulations.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Wonderful.